All right, we're back. It's Valentine's Day, and you can see this is a bag from Ulta, which means I got something relatively new that isn't available at discounters yet, and that is Ralph Lauren Polo Red Eau de Parfum Extreme. I don't know what the name's gonna actually officially be. I think it's Polo Red Eau de Parfum Extreme is the full name, but it's got that X on it, which makes it super cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed, get the nasty cellophane out. This was about $120 with an Ulta coupon. So it is new, it's not at discounters just yet. It probably will be a month after getting it because that's how my luck goes. But then once we deal with that, it's going to be, you know, probably 70, 80 bucks, but it usually takes 6 to 8 months for that to happen. So we'll see how this goes. But let's go ahead and talk about those notes. It's going to be a leather forward scent. It only has 3 notes that are listed. Now, when that happens, it usually means there's a lot more to it. They just don't put it in the advertising, which is fine. That's their prerogative. But it's ginger, leather, and bourbon vanilla. That's all that's there. Vanilla leather fragrance. That's all they have listed. Nothing else added to it. Now, that being said, based on those notes, I don't think this should have been a Polo Red, unless I get that Polo Red DNA when I smell it at first. To me, this should be like a new line from the Polo series. Instead of doing this like ugly, I'm sorry, I'm being judgmental, what I perceive to be kind of an ugly bottle design. What is that? What is this clip art? This looks like clip art. This looks like clip art or like something that belongs like in the Axe body spray section at a grocery store. Like why'd they do this? There was no reason for this. They should have done the classic Polo, but made it like a brown bottle with a gold top and like a copper Polo guy on there. That would have been, based on the scent profile, that would have been pretty cool. But they went with this, and we're gonna go with it. The bottle really doesn't matter. I'm being nitpicky, but that's my prerogative. I can be nitpicky. But there we go. There's the box. 125 ml bottle. Let's go ahead. As always on this channel, the way we do it, we spray on paper and we spray on skin. I give you my interpretation of both. I kind of point out what's more loud on skin compared on paper. The paper is essentially a good stand-in for people who spray on their clothing because it tends to be lower temperature. So some of those fragrance oils that tend to dissipate under heat more quickly, they don't dissipate as fast because your clothing is not as hot as your skin. Obviously, skin is pulse points, and that's how we kind of get the projection really going. Nice atomizer. Puts out a good bit of juice. All right, let's see, just kind of wafting it. Yeah, okay, there's citrus in here, guys. Like, I'm sorry, that's Polo Red in the opening. That's not just ginger, leather, and vanilla. There's more to it. What silly advertising methods they're going through. Yeah, okay, it's a much more ginger forward citrus opening. So it's still got a little bit of that juiciness that Polo Red, the whole series, has, but it's heavier on the ginger. It's not quite as fruity sweet. That's excellent. That's nice. It's well blended, standard. It's not anything crazy. I'm sure it's been done before, but it's nice. You got that Polo Red DNA, that citrus, that orange, blood orange kind of combo, but the ginger is taking over. Like, there's more ginger than there is that. I'm getting a little bit of leather, not a lot, and not a lot of vanilla yet. So if there's vanilla, it's not hitting my nose right off the bat. All right, as I'm breathing heavy trying to get all these smells in. Let's do it on skin. And that's how I find out I have a paper cut on my wrist. Ow, okay. Let it flash, wince in pain for a moment. I like the cap. I like the color of the cap. I wish the cap were metal. That'd be cool, but it's cool. Nice color. All right, let's smell it on skin. Yeah, it's a nice ginger citrus in the opening, and I'm not getting the leather as much as I did on paper. That's just nice. Yeah, it's out of everything in the Polo Red line, because I've smelled them all at one point or other. This is definitely probably the most mature. The rest are all they can kind of be in that more youthful, sugary, sweet kind of thing going, more aromatic, got a lot of lavender, got a lot of sage, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's really nice. It's not a college frat boy fragrance, if that makes sense. That's really pleasant. Now, we'll see how it performs. I'm gonna blip out of existence, and then I can tell you after having worn it for a few days, hey, this is how the projection, longevity, all that fun stuff works, but I'll have to do that later. So I'll blip out of existence for y'all, but for me it'll be several days of wear, and when I come back, I'll tell you about all that cool stuff about Polo Red Extreme, or Eau de Parfum Extreme. So be right back. All right, so I've worn it. I've been enjoying it, and it's a nice fragrance. So Polo Red Eau de Parfum Extreme is nice. It's definitely different. It's a leather vanilla kind of thing. Obviously, we mentioned that earlier. Even though it is in the notes in the advertising, it says, oh, it's just leather and ginger and vanilla. There's more to it than that. The opening also includes some citruses in there, just some fruity, sweet citruses that, again, the ginger takes the predominant role in that opening. And then as you dry down, you do get a leather vanilla semi-sweet kind of thing going on. It's not like a animalic leather. It's very smooth, very simplistic. It's not like a, sometimes I describe two leathers. Like there's like the old worn leather baseball glove that's kind of like smooth and clean and kind of buttery. And then there's like the fresh leather bag, like you just bought a brand new leather bag leather. It's not that one. It's not that crisp, almost sometimes it's kind of bitter leather that you might sometimes encounter. It's much more smooth. And again, that plays in well with the vanilla. As far as what other notes that I'm picking out, on the dry down, I'm sorry, there's cashmere in this too. So if you like that kind of vibe with the leather, there is definitely some cashmere and kind of very light woody kind of things going on. But other than that, it is pretty much accurate. I think they could have gone more on like they kind of hit a little harder with the maybe fruit notes, made it more kind of a flanker and less than its own thing. Because to me, this is different enough to have its own line. If I were to smell this just out in the wild, I would not be like, oh yeah, Polo Red, that smells like one of the flankers. That's not what I'm getting from this. So to me, this could have been its own thing. But yeah, overall, very nice fragrance. I'm enjoying it. It's more fall, winter, maybe spring at nighttime kind of vibe to it because that leather vanilla combo. But it's fresh enough to where I think during daytime wear it's perfectly fine. That ginger will last for about an hour, and then you get in the fruit notes about 30 minutes. So it starts out fruity ginger, then just ginger, and then as the ginger fades, you get the leather, you get the vanilla. All very nice. I'd say 6 to 7 hours of longevity. I wouldn't say this is a full day. You can, after about 3 to 4 hours, it's definitely a skin scent. So this is when you can probably safely overspray. It doesn't have a huge projection. I'd say it's moderate. You don't have to hug someone to smell it on them, but you're not going to smell it 5 cubicles down in your office space. It's I'd say it's an older man's fragrance. I would not like this. To me, does not strike me as like a college guy's kind of fragrance. The same way that the other Polo Reds and Polo Blue and certainly Polo 67 kind of vibe out too. But yeah, it's very nice. I'm gonna be wearing it a lot probably because I'm enjoying it. But yeah, very well blended, well made, typical of Ralph Lauren and the Polo series in general. But yeah, I think it's worth every penny. When it goes to discounters, I think it'll be like once you get to discounters and you're like sub $100 for a full size bottle like this, I think it's an easy pickup for anyone who wants like a leather vanilla combo in their collection that has like a fruity ginger kind of opening. If that's like kind of your speed, you'll get it out of this product. But yeah, other than that, not much else to say. If you have any questions for me, post them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them to the best of my ability.